With everything that's going on right now in the news, you may be asking yourself, what else have they been hiding? That's a good question. It's a legitimate question. Because how is it possible? How is it possible that the FBI has been aware of all these criminal activities for so long? Human trafficking rings taking place under our noses for so long. Not only are they not investigating, they seem to be protecting the perpetrators of these horrible crimes against humanity. How is it possible that the FBI, who are supposed to stand for law and order, justice, not only are they redacting the names of the perpetrators in these files, they've unredacted the names of the innocent victims they were told not to unredact. So they're not only protecting perpetrators of these crimes, they seem to be going out of their way to hurt the victims of these crimes further. And they've been sitting on this information for years, only to amount to nothing. This leads one to ask themselves, what else are we unaware of? What else have they been up to that we should know about? That's a legitimate question. Let me answer that for you. The FBI has been running for many years a secret torture program targeting innocent civilians. For years, they've been illegally, mind you, adding names to a watch list. And they are inflating this watch list by adding names that do not belong there in order to funnel tax dollars their way. Which means that this secret torture program that is being used to target, again, innocent civilians is being paid by us. This covert torture program very much resembles the old FBI program COINTELPRO, which was used to dismantle the Black Panthers. But there are also components within this program of the illegal CIA program known as MK Ultra. The way that this program works is you have a negative interaction with someone who has power or access to add your name to the database, meaning that this program is usually used to exact revenge on innocent people and whistleblowers. Once you end up on this FBI database, on this watch list, you have no rights. The FBI now considers you an enemy of the states, and they, unbeknownst to you, begin to wage psychological warfare against you. No warning, no declaration of war, just warfare. From then on, you are being investigated, you're being watched and spied on 24/7, and the FBI moves in to destroy your life from the inside out. The methods they use involve stalking, being followed by strangers. Of course, it involves spying on you through your smartphones, your tablets, your smart TVs. All means to gather information on you that will be used against you in the future. It involves slander campaigns in order to destroy your reputation at your workplace or in your neighborhood. But it doesn't stop there. They will also go to your friends and your family as well in order to get these people to turn on you and start abusing you on their behalf using methods that always hold plausible deniability. They will use personal information about you in order to turn people against you. They will embellish the truth of your situation, or they will make up lies. They will sabotage your livelihood by getting you fired or bullied at your job, and they will also turn all of your social circles against you. Now, you may say to yourself, if you're being harassed by people, you should go to the police, but law enforcement has been known to be involved in this. And state police has no jurisdiction over federal police. It's actually the opposite. All of a sudden, random people within your social circles begin to use covert abuse methods against you, such as directed conversation, also known as dog whistling. This is where they speak to you or amongst themselves within your earshot and start mentioning things about your private life that they could only know if they were spying on you. Next thing you know, your friends and family are also participating in your smear campaigns. And a lot of these people are being rewarded financially in order to participate in this covert torture program. But it doesn't end there. The same organization that has been redacting the names of these monsters and unredacting the names of their victims, they are also using secret technology in order to torture innocent civilians, such as V2K and directed energy weapons. V2K, also known as voice-to-skull technology, where they use this technology in order to convey messages to people that only they can hear in order to torture them. The same technology that Jeffrey Epstein had mentioned that was being used on him and in prison, and Julian Assange as well. And directed energy weapons, which can be used in order to burn people's skin and also fry their brains, also known as Havana Syndrome. The same technology that was being used on federal employees who were in Havana, Cuba, in order to mend the relationships between the USA and Cuba at the time. Some of the victims of the Havana Syndrome were left without the ability to speak or walk again, and some were even left with early onset Parkinson's disease. And it might be insane to think that they're using these technologies on innocent people until you realize that they have been redacting the names of the monsters responsible for the heinous crimes being described in the files, and they have unredacted the names of the innocent victims. Which leads one to ask again, what else are they hiding? But you don't have to take my word for it. The ex-chief of the LA FBI office, Ted Gunderson, himself spoke up about this illegal program and described exactly what I'm describing to you. I cannot help but ask myself, what else have they been hiding? To all of the victims of their heinous crimes, always remember, stay strong. You deserve grace. You deserve mercy.